170. But if you see what had already happened, Target was already just on the decline. I mean, this stock was at 254 in 2021. It was at 241 in 2022. You expect to go upward. If you look at other companies, like look at Amazon and look at what Amazon's done the last 5 years. It's done pretty well. Not amazingly well, but or you look at the last year, up 28%. Amazon's now it looks like Amazon's had its troubles as well. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple stock, last 5 years, 85%. Let's look at another one. Let's look at Microsoft. Last 5 years, Microsoft, 139%. Let's look at another one. Let's pick some more random stocks. Let's see HP. How's HP doing? I don't know. I haven't looked at HP much. 48% the last 5 years. Let's look at Intel. Now, Intel's kind of a dog. And we can talk about Intel now. We can kind of jump over from Target to Intel. Intel, if you notice, this week has had some major jumps. And the reason it's had major jumps is because apparently it looks like they've gained the favor of the Trump administration. Trump and his crew have decided they want to be able to compete in the design and manufacture of chips. I think they don't like the fact that TSMC has such a dominant position. So their goal is to establish some of this industry in the U.S. It's a hard job. It's very, very hard to build a factory that makes chips. Very difficult, but they're going to try to do it. And Intel's already there. They used to dominate. If you remember, Intel Inside used to be a slogan that was used in a lot of commercials, and so they had a really powerful brand. But if you look at the last 5 years, Intel stock has been complete crap. I mean, down 48%. Let's see, in 2021, it was trading as high as 64. Now it's down to 25. And I happen to own Intel because I kind of thought that perhaps their competitive instincts would pick up and they would actually figure out a way to make money again. But even this year, it hasn't done so well. But the last 5 days, it's been good to be an Intel investor. And I do think that having the favor of the Trump administration, at least right now, is a good thing. They're going to put money in their pocket. They're actually looking to use money from the CHIPS Act that was created by the Biden administration to strengthen Intel. And also, they pressured Mayoshi Son, who runs the Vision Fund, this $100 billion fund where they invest in businesses around the world. They've actually pushed Mayoshi Son to make a massive investment in Intel. I think a $2 billion investment. So stock price went up again. Is Amazon being boycotted also? Now, what are they being boycotted for? Because there's a lot of reasons to boycott Amazon. I think, did they get rid of their DEI, or is it the robots? They've got a lot of AI going on, so they're literally laying off people and hiring robots. There's a factory in China actually that is so robot dependent that they don't even turn the lights on in the factory because robots don't need to see. They literally, the whole factory is nothing but robots. So literally the lights are off to save money because robots they don't need lights, they don't need bathrooms, they don't need none of that. And so this is kind of where things are going. And what the big push is right now is to really get America into robotics. And there was a robotics ETF that I own. It hasn't done so great yet, but I believe in it and I keep buying more shares in it. And I think the ticker is BOTZ, BOTZ, BOTZ. And let me see if I can get some information about bots because that's one. Let me actually put it on the screen. Okay, and I'll let you guys know what it is. The Global X Robotics ETF. And so it's a diversified fund that allows you to participate in robotics. So if you have an interest in robots, then this might be something worth looking at. Now again, I don't feel that it's actually achieved the performance that I expected at this point. But year to date though, it's up by about 3.5%. So I haven't lost any money. The last year it's up by about 7%. Last 5 years it's up 25%. Um, and so when you look at bots, it's something. If you do have an interest in robotics and you want to be invested in that sector, this is a place to put money. The problem is that it just hasn't done what a lot of people thought it was going to do. I'm looking here and let's see. I want to see what the top holdings are. So it's kind of looking into robotics in a lot of different areas: industrial automation, healthcare robotics, autonomous technologies, things like that, like driverless cars, things like that. They hold about 53 stocks. Their top 10 holdings are 60% of the portfolio.